The coronavirus variant makes its way to Michigan. Health experts cautious over the more contagious version of COVID-19. What they say people need to know about this mutated virus.
And more clouds with a few snow showers as we take a live look over Mount Pleasant this morning. We'll have your full forecast coming up next.
Authorities in Lansing gear up for today's demonstrations while investigations continue into the violent attack on the U.S. Capitol. What Mid-Michigan political party leaders are saying to those who participate. It's time to wake up Mid-Michigan. It is Sunday, January 17th.
With coverage you can count on, this is WNEMTV5 News.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Hope your weekend has been good so far. We want to thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. I'm Blake Keller. Those stories coming up in just a bit, but first we are joined by meteorologist John Gross in the First Warn 5 Weather Center. Lots of binge watching television because of this weather. Can't go out and do anything, John, so.
That's true. I mean, with the pandemic, staying home is a better idea.
Yeah.
It's just cold. You've got the clouds. You've got some snow showers as of right now for this morning. Looks like that's going to be a lot of the activity once again as we are going throughout your Sunday. So easy like Sunday morning for today. Let's get you out the door again. We'll show you what's going on in Mount Pleasant, Central Michigan University's campus. Plenty of clouds to start off your Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. A little bit of snow shower activity out there too, so watch out for some slick roadways. Temperatures right around freezing for most of us, so slick spots definitely will be inevitable as we're going at least throughout these next few hours, so just keep that in mind as we start off today. Sustained winds for this morning, mainly from the west and northwest. I don't think they're going to be too strong for today. Right now at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll continue with that activity into the afternoon. Pinpoint Doppler radar live from MBS. There you go. We are tracking a few light snow showers again near Mount Pleasant into Midland and near the Tri-Cities, right around US 10, and then some more light snow showers to the south along I-69. So watch out for some slick spots, a little bit of reduced visibility. That will be a possibility starting off your Sunday morning. This is going to be the activity we're keeping an eye on. This is a new area of low pressure just south of Chicagoland into the northern sections of Illinois. Looks like we'll get a little bit more energy, a little bit more moisture, and a little bit more cloud cover associated with that system as we're ending out this weekend. Coffee cast for this morning. Definitely needing the extra large cup of joe for me. Temperatures by the afternoon will be back into the low to mid 30s. A little bit of mixing possible if temperatures get right above freezing by this afternoon. There you go. High temperatures across the board. Pretty similar to where we got to yesterday. Looks like low to mid 30s will be a good bet as we are ending out your Sunday and the weekend. We'll take a look at what's in store for the rest of the week. We'll talk about that in your full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Blake, I'll send it back to you.
All right, John, thank you for that. Michigan now reporting its first case of a more contagious version of COVID-19. The state says the coronavirus variant has been identified in a woman living in Washtenaw County. The Department of Health and Human Services says the person recently traveled to the UK where the variant originated and is now in quarantine. In a statement, Chief Medical Executive Dr. Jonay Galdoon says the discovery of the variant is concerning but not unexpected. An infectious disease specialist tells TV5's Kendall Keys what mutations and variants have in common.
The COVID-19 variant B.1.1.7 made its way to Michigan. The first case in the state was identified in Washtenaw County today by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Bureau of Laboratories. Dr. Nicholas Haddad, an infectious disease specialist at the CMU College of Medicine, says it's common for strains like this to develop.
Mutations and variants are common. This is not new for coronavirus.
What separates B.1.1.7 from the initial coronavirus is how contagious it is.
Maybe 1.5, so time and a half more infectious than the regular coronavirus.
But according to Dr. Haddad, the current vaccinations should still protect against this strain.
Should people be scared of this new variant?
In the fact that it is more transmissible, yes. But from the fact that we believe vaccines will work, and we so far from the scientific model, we predict it will work. From that perspective, I think we should not be worried.
Dr. Haddad says the best way to stay safe is to wear a mask correctly.
We're sick and tired of masks. I've said this before, but we need to stick with them. This is a very simple and effective means of preventing transmission.
The woman in Washtenaw County who tested positive with the variant recently traveled to the UK where she became infected. She and her close contacts are in quarantine. Kendall Keys, WNEMTV5.
The virus variant has been identified in at least 16 other states. This comes as Michigan reports more than 1,900 new cases of coronavirus and 103 new deaths, bringing the state's total to more than 535,000 cases with 13,804 deaths.
We're hoping for the best. We're hoping for a peaceful protest. We believe in First Amendment rights, but we're preparing for the worst.
The mayor of Lansing, Andy Shore, says the city is prepared for all scenarios ahead of planned demonstrations today. State police has increased both personnel and protective measures and is working in coordination with local and county law enforcement, the Michigan National Guard, and the FBI. With the potential threat of more violence ahead of President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration on Wednesday, preparations are also underway at the nation's capital. Businesses are boarding up. Now the National Mall is shut down, and the Pentagon has called up some 25,000 troops. As a precaution, all U.S. federal prisons are under lockdown. 4 separate House committees launched a joint review of the Capitol insurrection as harrowing new details emerged about how close the violent mob got to Vice President Mike Pence and his family. At one point, rioters were less than 100 feet from where the Pences were hiding before Secret Service evacuated them to safety. Vice President Pence will attend the inauguration ceremony, and he also called to congratulate his successor, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. At the inauguration, Harris plans to pay tribute to past and present trailblazers when she takes the oath of office. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor will swear her in. Sotomayor is the High Court's first Hispanic member and its 3rd female. Harris will use a Bible that belonged to Justice Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American Supreme Court justice. Now, she calls him a childhood hero and inspiration for her legal career. Harris will also use a Bible that belonged to a family friend whom she describes as a second mother. TV5 News time right now is 8:07. Still ahead in our next half hour. As authorities in Lansing prepare for today's demonstrations, one company is pushing back against violent agitators. How Airbnb is taking a stand. Coming up next, free bus rides today for some Michiganders. How those in mid-Michigan can take advantage.
Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
Pretty cool stuff.
Wow, you roll it out and it's like a map or like a phone or a tablet.
Scroll, yeah. Or yeah.
Instead of like a written map, it's just all like, wow.
Can you imagine the price tag on some of those?
I don't want to know. Let's say we did and forget about it.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go ahead and stick to the weather, what I'm better at. And we've got some more clouds.
All right, check this out. National Light Beer making history by revealing the world's most expensive work of art. It is called Da Vinci of Debt. It's inside Grand Central Station in New York. The work consists of 2,600 college diplomas provided by college graduates across the country. Now, it's a statement on the ever-rising cost of college and the impact of college debt. The value of the piece is $470 million, and currently U.S. college debt is just below $2 billion. So not even all those diplomas right there equal the amount of college debt in the U.S.
It's a lot of dollars.
That's a lot of diplomas. That's a pretty cool piece of art.
It's good to see a lot of people going to get the higher education, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, PhDs. So, yeah.
As costly as it is.
But the piece of paper that I have in my room, that's probably the most expensive piece of paper that I own, or just anything that I own in general.
Yeah, more than my net worth.
Very proud of it, though. Let's get to your 7-day forecast as we're going throughout the rest of this weekend. We will have the chance for some more snow showers, a little bit of mixing this afternoon, and a few more snow shower chances as we go into next week. Temperatures in the 30s. Blake, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us this Sunday morning. Stay warm, stay safe. Have a great one.